This is a Headgum original.
Jake and Amir, two Jews that you can't forget. In 2010, they were big on the internet. And all things considered, their success is more than fair. Now here's one more effort for only positive motivations, they swear. Another podcast, each app different from the last. It's the Swiss Army knife of shows. Meet your two emphatic hosts.
Eat him. Eat him. Finish him.
I was trying to do the dab for you. Yeah. All right. This is our third guest, but it's a little hard to navigate. Fortunately, we're with Avital, who's right next to me.
It's better and worse because of it.
Yeah.
Avital Blumenfeld? Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You
guys
got
got
married.
married.
Ash.
It's Amir Ash.
Yes, a small rash.
For this
If only.
Ash.
That's right.
He refused. He's not a feminist.
Ash is objectively the better name, but
Yeah.
I can't let go of Blumenfeld or my mom will be really, really upset with
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Ash is definitely. Ash owns. I might change
Yeah.
my last name to Ash.
Do it. That's
Nice.
good.
Ash.
It's perfect.
Yeah, Jack Ash.
And Jillian
Jake Ash.
Blumenfeld.
I love
yeah.
that for her.
For who?
For Jill.
For Gemma.
Obvious. Oh.
Gemma Ash Vogel Hurwitz III and Feld.
Oh my God.
Gemma Ash is pretty good too.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, I'll take her.
We got some fun segments planned, but we wanted to have you on because you have live shows.
Yes, and I was hoping to influence people greatly into coming to the shows.
far,
Obviously,
I
you
think it's
rehearsed this
happening.
pitch. Sell it. Let's go.
Come, please.
You have 9 minutes.
If you like what you see on this podcast, there's no more of where this came from in the show.
All right, I'll do it. It's
Okay.
a one-woman show called Avital Ash Workshops for Suicide Note. It got rave reviews at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival.
That's right.
So
Edinburgh.
don't just listen to us.
Edinburgh.
Don't
You
call
do
it
know how to say
Edinburgh.
that. Why did
Edinburgh.
you do that?
Edinburgh.
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 Real
Edinburgh.
journalists liked it too. So it's not just our biased opinion. Jake, you haven't seen it yet, but I assume you'll be at the New York show, so we can say
I will
hi
be
to
at the New
everybody
York
then.
show.
4
Yes.
stars from the Telegraph and the Chortle, not the Chortle, just Chortle.
Yeah.
And the Scotsman, and 5 stars from Distractify, and 4 from Entertainment Now. Once I
That's
said the 5 and I go
25.
back down to the 4, it doesn't sound as good. But 4 is a
from
big
Entertainment
deal.
Now, four is the max that they give, or do they all out of 5 stars?
Let's say they're all out of 4,
They're all out of
but
3.
Distractify gave me 5 out of 4.
For extra credit.
that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Thank you.
So you have shows in LA on April 30th, New York on May something, 5th,
It's a good
6th,
thing for me to
4th.
know.
And then London, and then you're back to Scotland. Those are the big
Yeah.
4.
London's and
Back
then 2
to
dates
Edinburgh.
in Scotland.
Okay.
That's right. Back where it all began. I'll be in New York on May 4th
Okay.
at 5 p.m. at Union Hall.
May the
These
4th
are-
be with you. I
Thank
know that
you.
venue well, and I will
yeah?
be there.
Good
Yes.
rooms, but not huge rooms, so act fast.
Yeah.
Who knows
Act
when
now.
they'll
We're
sell
selling
out.
really fast in LA. Not as fast in New York, but get on it.
The
Yeah, there's
first
not a lot of seats
segment
there. You're gonna sell that
is
one out.
about
Thank
me.
you. The first what is about you?
Wait, you didn't tell anybody where they can get tickets, right?
It
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
matter.
Do they know?
Avitalash.com. Avitalash.com. And in the show notes, obviously, right?
Oh yeah, we'll put it
Yeah.
all over. That's the name
You
of
should
this
probably
episode.
grab Avital Blumenfeld just in case. Just in
interesting.
case. Yeah.
Or
And Amir, you should grab
listener.
Amir Ash.
That's true.
I already have Amir Ash on my ass.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate you disrespecting my last name like that.
The first segment is about me. It's called Who Knows Amir Better?
Great.
Who has spent more time with me than you two in the last decade plus?
No one.
So now it's time to find out who knows me the most. I came up with 20 questions.
Get
Each
ready to
one-
lose, loser.
Well, I was like,
my God.
I've known him longer,
I know.
but you've had sex with him, so I feel like what really?
So that's the first question, actually.
I've seen your dick. I can answer this.
Yeah, I tried to make this egalitarian. Questions that are a mix of new, old, fun, real, factual, opinionated. So hopefully we get no advantages for either one of you. That was my goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll
All
start.
right, good.
We'll start with an easy one, and this is how I'm going to score it. Jake, you get a question, and Avital gets a question, and we'll.
And if
bounce
she
back
misses,
and
do
forth.
I get to steal? Do I get to answer her question for some kind of bonus?
Yeah,
Good
said.
question.
Think
Yes.
of that?
Not a
Okay.
bonus, but you get to take her point.
And I get to
Okay,
answer
so
my
each
own
question is
question.
worth-
Yeah, all right. Can I buzz in?
So
If
the
I
maximum
really know
you
the
can
answer,
get
can I
is-
buzz in
is
over
You don't have
Avital?
to know. You don't have. No, you can't. You can't cut her off. You can't cut her off.
Okay.
Her questions
All
are
right.
hers and hers alone.
Well, unless he steals. So mine, but not mine
Yeah.
alone.
Yes, unless you get it
Right.
wrong.
Yes.
There are
What are we playing
also
for? What's the grand prize?
a kiss.
Get
Everyone's
ready to
excited.
lose, loser.
A kiss
I'm
from
gonna
Jill.
own you, poser. I don't know how to trash talk, but I'm
No,
trying.
I think the winner is just gonna have for the rest of their lives the bragging rights to knowing me better.
It's more like
Which is
you
pretty
were
good.
talking about, is it the famous football player, Tom Brady, that team, that like winning doesn't necessarily feel good, but losing feels really bad. Like
Yeah.
I think either whoever loses will carry such intense shame for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
more-
Winning is expected for each of us.
Yes, exactly. The default.
All right, and as always, feel free to play at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send
First-
your answers to amirash@gmail.com.
First
Honest
question.
Ash.
We'll start with a layup, an easy one, a softball. Jake, what year was I born? What year was I born?
I genuinely don't know. 1983 is what I'm pretty sure is the correct answer.
That is correct.
All right.
1 point for Jake. He's currently in the lead.
Well, that's not fair. I haven't
Did
even
you
had
know
a
that
chance
one?
Yet.
Did you
I
know
did,
that one?
but I did start to doubt myself.
Yeah.
Because
It-
of math. But
Yeah.
I did.
I knew it was
know
82
sort of
or
obvious, but a little
83.
bit math based.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was what gave me the
What-
fear, because I was like trying to confirm it with math, and I was like, just go with your gut, Hurwitz. You got this.
I had the same procedure. The stakes couldn't be higher.
We're excited.
I'm
Okay.
terrified.
Avital.
Drinking the water like Marco Rubio.
that was Jin. She's on a beta blocker.
Don't tell him.
Avital.
Yeah.
What was the name of my childhood dog?
Steal.
I
Steal.
obviously know this, but it's nerves getting to me. Chico.
That's correct. Chico.
I got so scared, and all I could think was Fluffy, because Chico was Fluffy, but Chico was not named Fluffy.
So you never met Chico. He was
No.
a small little snowflake, fluffy white dog. Jake, you did meet Chico.
That's right.
You met him in his
certainly
old
did.
age. He was very
Chico
protective.
took to me.
Yeah. He
Chico
he
and I
didn't
had a
bite you.
bond.
Wow.
He didn't bite me. I was
You
one of the
didn't think-
few men he didn't attack. That's
My
right.
childhood friends all feared Chico because he would sort of bite their feet and shoes and
Yes.
draw blood sometimes.
Did you think he was a little asshole, or he was too nice to you?
He was sweet to me, and he had an underbite with like a little tooth that stuck out, so I like
Snaggle
that.
tooth.
Yeah.
And to Jake, he was a sweet boy too.
On September
He was.
12th, 2001, Jake, I decided the show must go on, and I saw one of my favorite bands in concert. What band was that? This is the day after 9/11.
Day after, I think we've talked about this recently, so I'm gonna guess Weezer.
That is correct.
Wow, I didn't know that, but
Yes.
that was absolutely my guess.
Yeah, so I didn't know whether
Yeah,
Weezer
not a
would
lot of
cancel
bands
the
out
show
there
at the
that Amir
Oakland
would call his
Coliseum.
favorite.
Yeah.
It's sort of either that or Ben Folds, but I did see Weezer the day after 9/11. They said the show must go on, and I attended as well.
The show went on.
We needed it.
Yeah.
That day
For
specifically.
morale.
Otherwise,
Okay.
the terrorists
Now-
True
won.
Americans.
As you can see, the questions are starting to get a little crazy.
Wow.
Here we go. Avital,
Yeah.
what sleepaway camp did I attend growing up?
You didn't sleep away. You went home.
Correct. Trick question. All my
Wow.
friends went to Camp Al-Anim, but I did not. I was too afraid to sleep away from my parents' house.
Yes, you were a wuss.
Wow. Jake, would you have
That
gotten
might have
that?
got me. I knew
Yeah.
Al-Anim, and I was prepared to guess Al-Anim, but caveat it by saying that you didn't go there for very long.
Yeah, that's correct.
But I knew, yeah, okay.
Way to survive
Yes,
that
yes,
trick question.
yes.
That was dangerous.
Eat my dust.
Eat my
tied.
guts.
Whatever.
Eat my ass, Hurwitz.
Eat my butthole.
Eat my
Butthole.
ash hole.
Okay.
Very
This-
original, Jake.
I have two true or false questions, so there's no rebuttal. If you get it wrong, the other person doesn't get a chance because you just got it
Okay.
wrong. But each one of you gets a true false right now.
Okay.
What do you guys think of the segment so far? That's
I
not
like
the true
it.
false. Yeah, it's good, right? Okay.
Yeah,
Jake?
it's really
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I love it.
True
Do I get
or
a point for that?
false? True or false? I have not purchased a single article of clothing since the pandemic began 4 years ago. I have not purchased one article of clothing since the pandemic began 4 years ago.
Man, it definitely seems true when I see your outfits. They're definitely repeating. You're wearing a lot of clothes that I know for a fact you got for free. I'm curious if I mean, obviously you're not counting shoes because shoes are an article of clothing.
Not counting
feel like
shoes. I bought shoes, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you would have had to have gotten a t-shirt here or there, but I know your mom buys a lot of clothes for you. I'll go ahead and I'll guess true.
You can not say yet, and then there is still an option.
Oh yeah, you could pass, I should say.
Well, no, not
Well, I don't want to pass.
not
I
pass,
can't
just
pass.
mean-
I'm not going to pass to Ash.
Don't
because
pass, don't pass.
You're
It's-
going to
it's
get the
True or
it's true.
false? True. I have-
Loser.
Wrong. I have
You came to our
purchased-
wedding. He had to buy a suit.
I bought a suit. I also bought that pink pullover that I wear a lot now, which is sort of new, plus an article of clothing. And underwear, socks for sure. I haven't bought a lot,
Yeah.
but I have bought some clothes.
Jake is a loser. Oh my god.
So you're stuck
Let's
on
see how
true.
you do with your true false, Ash.
What I was saying is you can't steal, but I was like, I could say my guess
Yeah.
before you gave the answer was what I was trying to say.
Oh, I see. So just to prove that you knew it.
Well, like, and for the point. No, not just to prove that I knew it. Just
But I
before
would have
you
guessed
said
whatever
true
you
or
guessed
false.
because you would know that one better than me. You live
That's
at the
true, I
house.
live
You see
with
the
him.
packages arrive.
Yeah.
But you've
I-
seen the pink hoodie, the pink
Oh,
pullover.
You got to get over this.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
I
But also,
certainly
you
have.
did know about a wedding.
Yeah. The suit was
Yeah.
also a good loophole. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
did.
I
I'm
feel like
smart.
I
I'm
feel like your
smarter
mom
than
bought
you
you
guys.
that. I feel like your mom bought that for you.
Yeah,
Is
that doesn't
possible?
count.
I think your dad did
great.
buy
Yeah,
it.
my dad paid for it for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
True or false? This is for Avital. I memorized pi to the 50th digit in middle school for a talent show.
Wow.
True or false?
I don't know the answer to this, but I'm also going to go with true.
I'm gonna say false because
Incorrect,
you
it's
did it for no
false.
reason.
Wow, we both failed the true or false.
Amazing.
This
And-
is based on a thing that I did
would
do.
believe that.
In third grade, I memorized every president in order for a talent show, but I never did
Wow.
it with pi. Both of those things seemed true, but were actually false. I got you
Wow.
both.
Wow.
Good stuff.
Unreal.
Yeah. I also
Unreal.
tweeted recently, I have big memorized pi to the 50th decimal point energy.
Yeah. I believe that about
It
you.
It does feel like something I would do.
It's like I hardly even know you.
Okay, you guys
Get
are
a
stuck at
divorce.
2 each.
You can still get this thing annulled because you haven't had sex with him. You said.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the rule. It's so
Yeah.
biblical.
I think if you haven't consummated.
I show them the sheets with no blood on it. And I'm like, this doesn't count.
Are you guys done? Fucking flirting in front of me?
Hey, Jake.
Oh come on, you love it.
You fucking cock.
You get off to this shit.
All right, Jake, let's go PG. What
that a
is
new
my
smile on
favorite?
you, Jake? Sorry, that's how you flirt.
What is my favorite dessert?
I know this one. Come on. I should have had Jake's questions.
Well, I didn't want to give you the layup, so I wanted to make
I
it a little
see.
bit out of both of yours comfort zone.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like it has to be a chocolate. It's a chocolate chip cookie.
Incorrect. That's your favorite dessert.
It's
Yes,
yours too.
Avital. Oh, wait, she could steal, actually.
I
Yeah.
can. Hell yeah, it's a Rice Krispie treat.
That's correct. Rice Krispie treats.
I was so prepared to
I-
be 2 points in the lead that I forgot that I failed the true or false. I was like, I'm two. Oh no, I'm not. I also lost that one.
I guess I should have known that. But you really do like cookies. Your background on Twitter was cookies for a long time. Excuse me.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Loser.
All right, here's
Losing
one you.
so hard, you
Here's-
By 1
Let's not
point.
get cocky because we're only 4 questions deep. There's 900 to go. What product did I use in my hair in 9th grade when I had a middle part? A middle part in 9th grade. Not the specific brand. I'm talking about what product did I put in my hair to make it stay that way.
Gel.
Gel is incorrect. Incorrect, Jake. You could steal this.
Wait, you're not even talking about the specific brand?
Not the specific brand, but it wasn't gel.
It wasn't.
Wow.
I guess I'll bedhead moose.
Moose is correct.
Wow. I will say it would have
Was
been
it
my
Bedhead?
second guess.
It was Moose, but I forgot the brand. No, I don't think it was Bedhead, but it was specifically a foamy ass mousse that had
Moose.
kept my hair nice,
I know because I
greasy,
use
and
the same
crispy.
thing.
Yeah,
This
we're
is
back
rigged.
to even. This
This is rigged.
This whole election is rigged.
I had a
Okay,
middle part as well. Good on you.
Wow.
this is fun. This is fun. Okay, Jake. Now that it's tied 3-3,
That's right.
what is my TikTok handle?
Okay, Bloomer. Final
That's
answer.
That was an easy
Correct.
one. Come on.
That was
That's
a layup.
correct.
That was a
That
was.
layup.
That
I
was
mean, you went
absolutely-
viral. Don Lemon said your name, brother. Come on.
You cheated
you,
with
thank
that
you.
one. You're
Okay.
trying to make Jake win. You're trying to take my crown away.
Avital,
That's me.
how many uncles do I have? How many uncles
Hold on.
do I have? Jake's thinking too. And we're talking straight up parents' brother. We're not getting cutesy with like, oh, my best friend's dad who raised me or some shit.
Right.
We're talking about straight capital U avuncular
Uncle.
uncles.
I want to say 2, but I'm afraid it's 3 because there's definitely your dad's brother who I know and we see, but
Yeah.
then there's your mom's brother who's a sort of patriarch. But then are there others? I think it's like
Other brothers?
his kids and they're offshoots. Fuck. He gets okay bloomer and I get how many uncles? This is fucking rigged. I guess I'll say 2.
2 is incorrect.
And I will say 3.
3 is correct. My mom has 2 brothers.
I thought so, but I wasn't sure.
My dad
You forgot
has
about
1.
Sagi. Didn't you forget about Sagi?
I was thinking about Sagi, but Sagi's not. He's too young. He's
That's
someone's
correct.
kid.
Sagi is a cousin. My cousin married Sagi.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well,
Yes.
Fuck.
eat my
me.
asshole.
So
What's your-
Jake got
what
it
are
right
your-
because you sort of narrowed
I
it down to
tipped
2
it.
choices for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Menashe is
And
the
I thought
uncle,
Sagi
and
was your
Yossi.
uncle.
Yeah.
Yossi,
not my
I know.
uncle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Forgot.
Jake.
Can't forget about Menashe.
Can never forget.
Fuck.
Okay, Jake.
Fuck.
It's not over. It is 5-3 though, so you're gonna have to
Yeah.
steal some
Okay.
points from him.
Okay,
It's over-ish.
bloomer.
Jake,
This is unreal.
how many marathons have I run?
Ooh.
How many marathons?
The New York City, the Richmond. You did one in Canada. And I think you did one in Detroit. I'm going to say 4.
That is correct.
Wow.
Could you do that, Avital? Could you
No,
do that?
I was gonna.
I
I
don't
would
think
have.
so.
I would have gotten that wrong.
You're incorrect. Didn't do one in Detroit. It was Philadelphia.
Nice. Good
But
for
4
me.
is the
But it
correct
was
Yeah,
answer.
4.
good for you. All right. that
And I was right. 3
impressive.
out of 4, right?
Yeah. Okay, things are
If you
heating
win
up.
this, I'm gonna kill myself.
We're going. This is
Go,
part of
we'll
your
go
show,
workshop
actually.
that suicide note, bud.
Nice.
Avital
Let's take a
Life.com,
break right here.
folks.
Come back with more
Avital?
questions,
Okay.
more questions and answers after these messages.
I'm so disappointed in me.
Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this episode of our show.
Yeah.
The greatest way to build a website. It looks professional, it's incredibly affordable, and you don't have to know anything.
Exactly.
You just need to drag and drop. Suddenly you've designed a professional looking, I don't know, online store, portfolio,
Gorgeous.
a gift
Glorious.
for somebody.
I mean, come on.
It's incredible. It's insane. It's amazing.
The future
And
is now.
you can even purchase a domain through Squarespace. Let's see. What can people buy?
Right now, you can actually buy firemydad.com. Like if
And
you
what
were,
would you do there?
if you're kind of, starting a campaign against your father and you want his job to be taken from him, if you want your dad to be fired from work, you could have this URL and kind of launch your opposition PR campaign against your patriarch, as it
Your
were.
old man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of mean-spirited. I have kind of a fun one.
Oh.
If you like popcorn, and you probably do, right?
Yeah, I love it.
You'll love popcorn2.com.
Interesting. Like
It's like the
more
sequel to
popcorn?
Popcorn, yeah. But it's
Yeah,
popcorn2.com.
popcorn for two.
Yeah.
That's good. I could see AMC buying that because you're
Yeah.
seeing a sequel.
Right.
You might as
You're
well get
already
popcorn,
seeing
too.
it. There's this thing called Squarespace AI, which, lets you update written content on any website, product description, or email, and it generates it instantly and personalizes it.
Look, incredible. I'm still thinking about popcorn too. It's actually great because movies are so long now.
Yeah.
You're seeing like a 4-hour movie. You have
Right.
popcorn 1, an intermission, and then popcorn 2. I mean, it's brilliant.
You can also do like email
and
campaigns.
it's unavailable. And it's unavailable now. I own
you bought it.
popcorn 2. I'm actually the one that owns
Right.
popcorn 2.
Anyway,
Yeah.
head to squarespace.com/segments
Hit me up, AMC.
to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain using that code segments. So if you want to use our websites or make one of your own, just head to squarespace.com/segments and save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain just using that code segments.
Incredible.
Ooh, Popcorn 3 is available. Maybe I'll get that.
No.
Funny.
All right, we're back. Okay, Avital, we're back to true false.
Okay.
Do you still want to play?
True or
I feel like
false?
I ran away with this.
Oh, I should say.
Is there a
I should
mercy
say
rule?
it's Jake has 5, you have 3, but we're not halfway there yet.
Okay.
So there's still
Phew.
plenty of time.
Out of how many? How far are we?
10 questions each.
Okay. What are we at?
8.
Math again.
Correct.
Yeah.
True or false? I never had my wisdom teeth removed. I never had my wisdom teeth removed.
I know you had braces. Oh, we've talked about it.
I get to steal this one?
Do you know the answer,
Oh,
Jake?
you can't because it's a true or false. So no stealing.
Oh, yeah, that's
But
right.
Good use of the
false.
rule. False is incorrect. I've never
Oh.
had my wisdom teeth removed. I never had wisdom teeth. They never came in.
No, that's right.
I would have gotten that one. You
You
have less
never had
teeth
them-
than normal.
Oh, I really meant it as you didn't have them out.
Oh wait, that is correct. I
Yeah.
never had my wisdom teeth removed. It's true. You said
Yes.
true. Okay, yeah. Sorry.
I said
sorry.
false, but I swear
What
to
is
God, I
this
meant
technicality?
You did
Hold
not
on.
have your wisdom teeth out.
Tio,
I phrased
what's
it
going
incorrectly.
on?
I never had
This is
my
like a
wisdom teeth
VAR
removed. It's
review.
true.
I don't think so.
It's true.
This question is no.
I will say the way that I answered, I should lose, but I did know it, and I promise you,
I
trying to
think
say
you
you
said
did not have them
true.
out because I do remember you saying I'm not smart enough to even have wisdom teeth.
So based
So
on that,
so
Joe,
that was why I was like, wait, you didn't.
Wait, you did? No, you did. You said true, and he said, I've never had
I never
them
had my
removed.
wisdom teeth. Yeah.
Right, so it
that's
is
correct.
true.
I think
You-
I said
yeah.
false. I said true.
Yeah, it was. You should
think
say
you did.
true.
I didn't say false. I thought I said false, but meant false. You didn't have them removed.
I think you said true. It was like a double negative
They'll
situation.
know, the listeners, but I meant
If
you
I
didn't have them
if I
removed.
lose, then this will come back. But I think I'm going to win pretty comfortably anyway.
No. I'm gonna win.
No.
Lose, loser.
okay,
But I
I-
swear I did. My intentions were true.
We're pure.
Yes, you didn't have them out.
Even if
Correct. I
the game is
never had wisdom
rigged,
teeth.
my intentions are pure.
Look, you got okay bloomer. So
That was a rigged election.
come on.
Yeah.
okay.
I also was able to uncle steal. That was pretty cool.
You got an uncle steal.
True or false? I tried to wear contacts in college, but my eyes rejected them.
I'm going to say that is false. You just didn't like the way contacts felt.
Correct. I never
Steal.
I never wore contacts actually.
Okay, great.
So whatever your rationale, false is correct. So Jake has 6, Avital has 4.
Okay. I'm gonna come back.
You're gonna come
and
back.
you'll be sorry.
Choke on my dust, Avital.
Suck my dick, Jacob.
What is
that's
my
even your-
favorite movie?
Fuck you, dude.
I'm not gonna repeat that.
I'm gonna kill you. White man can't jump.
That's correct. White Man Can't Jump is my favorite movie.
That one's easy.
That one's easy. That's
Okay,
an
then you'll
okay
like
bloomer.
this follow-up question. What is my second favorite movie?
Fuck that shit. I get second favorite movie. It's A Few Good Men.
That's correct.
That's what I would have said too.
6.
Even though there's like 2 or 3 that could be contenders.
Well, that brings us to
Yeah.
my next question. What is
Right,
my
American
other
Psycho's up there.
second favorite movie?
Oh.
That's
but it's
correct.
my point.
Yeah. Well, now
I don't get to
the wheels
steal
are
that.
falling off. It's too late.
And I could give you, I could give 2 more that are in there.
Okay.
Do you want to hear them?
Sure.
Are they not for points, just to hear?
I think either way, you have 6 and Jake has 7, but he has a question coming up.
Okay, but will this give it?
No, you've already
Are
got
any
This does
movie
nothing.
titles the answers to questions that are coming up?
No.
I'll say also probably Life is Beautiful
Yeah.
and Good Will Hunting.
Yeah. I do like those movies a lot.
Good
For you
ones.
listeners that want to know Amir's 3rd and 4th.
4th and 5th favorite movie.
Yeah.
It's getting
Okay.
deep.
All right, Jake. Have I ever been on a cruise?
I know
Have I
this one.
ever been on a cruise?
Man. It seems like something your
Mistakes.
parents would do. But at the same time, I can't really picture you on a boat. You'd get seasick. I'll say no.
The answer is yes.
I have been on a cruise.
The stakes couldn't be higher.
Jake stays at 7.
Friend versus wife. We're tied now.
When I was
No, we're not.
16, my parents went on an Alaskan cruise and took me and my brother.
Are we
That's
tied?
exactly the kind of cruise I could have seen them going on. Damn it.
You have 6 and Jake has 7, but he could have leaped to 8th.
Okay.
Okay. So you really need this.
I do.
This is the tie, Jake, for
Okay.
now. All right, Avital.
Okay.
Growing up, I took 2 musical instruments lessons. 2 different kinds of instruments. The guitar and this.
Piano.
Correct. Nice.
But it wasn't
Damn.
from your mom, right?
It wasn't from my mom, though my mom did play the
Right.
piano
Your
as
mom
well.
plays piano, but I remember you had lessons, just not from her.
That's correct.
Also
yes.
didn't know that.
Tied.
Fun family fact, my mom took piano lessons from my dad's mom.
That's right. I did know that.
That's nice.
That was in the
sweet.
recesses of my brain. Yeah. Before they knew each other.
Yeah, like when she was
I
like
guess
a
that's the
girl.
kind of thing that comes out during pillow talk because I never learned that information.
Well, here's another thing that would come
But
out
I
during
didn't get to
pillow
fuck
talk.
Blumenfeld with the issue.
Me neither.
All right, you guys are tied, and there's 3 questions left. Relax, Luke. Don't get too excited.
3 each.
No, 3 total. There's a tiebreaker. Okay, Jake,
I don't like it.
what
Yeah.
did I get on my SATs? What did I get on my SATs?
800 math, 640 verbal.
That's correct.
Wow.
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 Yes.
Wow.
I knew this. I remembered because you and I got the same verbal score.
I barely remember what SATs are. So I was.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that
don't
was the
remember
next
what I got
question.
on my SATs.
Yeah. me
All
neither.
right, one last. That was a really good pull. All right,
Wow.
Avital, this is to tie Jake. Name the one university that rejected me from college. I applied to many schools, got into all but one. Can you name the school that told me no?
Stanford.
That's correct. Wow.
We're
How
tied.
great. Tied. And I
All
made a
right.
lightning round.
And I didn't even go to college. I don't know shit about school.
But I
Wait, how are we
knew that I
tied?
didn't
I'm
get
not.
in.
Don't I get one final question right now, or did I went first?
You went first, but I appreciate your anger. Luckily, I thought of this. It's eight apiece. I had a lightning round to determine the winner. Okay?
Okay.
You guys are going to alternate, go back and forth until one of you can't name anybody. The question
Okay.
is, and Avital, you're going to start. I'm going to count so you guys can't take too long. Name childhood friends of mine until somebody runs out.
Ofer.
Jesse.
Rami. If we
Chris
are
Silver.
wrong, if it's someone that doesn't count as childhood, do you say wrong and we get to try again?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You said Chris.
I'm picturing so many people, but my brain is still working. Sean.
Sean Perlman counts, yeah.
Yeah.
Jackie.
Were you friends with Jackie?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say people that you dated are also friends, and so Alexis.
Yes. We're trying to stay high school or earlier, but yeah, she was a high school friend.
Cohen.
That counts. Cohen did go up with me.
Andrew, what's his name?
What is
Can I
his
just-
name?
Can I just say Andrew?
What's his name?
That's his name.
What's his last name?
5, 4.
That's not how it works. There was no timer button. Okay, I can shift gears while I try to remember his name. Heller.
Josh Heller is correct.
I said Heller.
You
No, you
did not.
Didn't I say Heller?
You
No.
said
You said
Jesse
Ofer.
and
You
Cohen.
said Jackie.
I said Ofer.
Oh,
You
yeah.
said Jackie.
Yeah, you said Jackie and
Yes.
Cohen. Yeah.
Said
Yes.
Rami.
Yeah, Rami came up. Heller's new.
Heller's new.
What is Andrew's name?
Oh, no.
I go through the letters of the alphabet and have it ready.
There's this fucking guy. I know this fucking guy.
Chris Silver was a good pull.
Yeah, that was a good pull.
Yeah. Oh, Mike Moss.
Wow, that's really good. That's correct.
I didn't even know you were friends with him. I thought that was Sean's friend.
Yeah, I knew him through Sean. Wow, deep pull.
Wow. Okay. Hold on.
If you guys both get one more, I'll call it a draw because this is really impressive.
Does Nicole count?
My cousin, no.
You're friends
No.
with her.
Oh, yeah, then I'll fucking say Yair. Come on. I don't think so. I don't think so, Toots.
I just need to remember his. First name should count.
I know who you're thinking of. Andrew, who's friends with Ofer and all them.
Oh, I wasn't actually.
Oh.
But that's a good one. But you weren't friends with him.
No.
That's not who I mean. I mean, he really liked the music at the wedding. And we set him up on a date with Jesse because your mom said that he needed to be set up with someone. And his name, I can see him. It's like if I got the family name, I would have it. I need to go through the letters of the alphabet. Can you guys entertain yourselves? And I'll
No,
do
we
the
got
A,
to
B,
go. You're going to run
C,
out of time.
D, E.
There's a chance Jake doesn't know one, and we'll call it
No,
a
he just
split.
said one.
No, yeah,
I-
but now
yeah,
it's your
I
turn.
said
But
one,
if you
but
can't
yeah.
think of one and Jake
Oh, I
can't think of
see.
one, I'll call it a tie. But Jake, you have a chance to steal right now. Let's say that.
God damn it. There's that, it's that kid that was your best friend growing up.
Yes.
You guys
yes.
both know.
We're both.
We're both thinking the same damn guy.
Yeah. Fuck. Are we
It's,
forgetting? any obvious
Michael
friends?
Resnick. Michael fucking Resnick.
That's correct. Jake wins.
No. That's bullshit. No.
It was
Wow.
not Andrew. It was Michael
Resnick. Of course. I just
Eat
needed
my
to
ass.
get to R.
Eat
I was
my
going through the letters of the
fucking ass.
alphabet.
Yeah, you need to get to R. You also had the first name wrong, pal. So I think I know your husband a bit
I would have
better.
had Michael.
calling it
I would have had Jake Nordwind.
I don't think
Too
so.
late.
It's way too
late.
late.
I'm on Jake's
brother.
side here.
Over.
But I knew Michael Resnick. I just needed to find his name.
No, you thought his name was Andrew.
for
to
a
be
second.
fair.
For a second.
For more. Yeah, I think he thought it was Andrew until he
That's
said
your
Michael
husband's
Resnick.
childhood
I
best
didn't.
friend that he no longer talks to. Really, you should know that.
You guys got a lot deeper in the bag than I thought.
Wow.
There was
Oh,
some.
I'll have sex with you if I win.
Okay, technically
wait a
Andrew was a
second.
friend of
So
mine,
will
so
I.
I'm going to give her
So will
2
I,
bonus
sir.
points for that.
We're gonna have sex for the first time.
You're gonna consummate.
Wow, that was really exciting. Great job, both of you guys.
I'm
Jake, the
devastated.
SAT poll I think was enough to earn you the W. Michael Resnick
Thank
at
you.
the buzzer was really good too.
Mike, but we
Feels
both
good.
were both thinking of the same person. It must be said.
Yeah.
We both had him.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah,
the name
but
faster.
I thought of him. Yeah.
But if you
so-
factor in how much weed I smoke, I feel like I did win that.
That's cool. That's
you have
actually
to give me
really
more time.
cool.
Again, to bring it back to SATs, it's like if you have ADHD, you can get more time.
Yeah, untimed
Which I
interesting
do
section, yeah.
have ADHD, so I just
Well, I have
deserved-
dad brain, and I still pulled that. You know.
Okay, I'll allow it.
I have dad grass actually, which is a combination of the grass brain and the weed.
Congratulations, Jake.
Thank you. What a game. That was
Eat
exciting.
my fucking asshole.
I think we can all say the questions were great.
They were, except
Yeah,
for the
good job.
But I had an
We
easy
should play
one too.
Yeah, we should play this with Jill.
Yeah, you should. Wow.
Next segment. Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this episode of our show.
Indeed. Thank you.
Jake, I don't know if you know this, but some people can feel overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm. Quite easy to, actually.
Yes, sometimes life can get stressful. There's a laundry list of things you have to do, and suddenly you just don't have the emotional intelligence or bandwidth to deal with all of it.
Exactly right. It can happen to anybody at any time.
That's right. Even me, I went to therapy and I found it helpful. It's helpful to just talk to a professionally licensed therapist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, feels good.
And the easiest way to find one is by going to BetterHelp, because it's an online app that's designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule.
It's perfect.
You just fill out a brief questionnaire and get matched with a licensed therapist, and you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge.
Wow, incredible.
And you don't have to worry about driving to a place, awkward waiting room situation, being face-to-face. It's entirely online. It's private. It's secure. It's affordable. And you can get 10% off your first month if you go to betterhelp.com/segments today.
Perfect.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/segments. You can start talking to someone, feel better, and even save 10% off your first month.
Perfect.
So if you're feeling that ball of anxiety, you realize, oh my God, I've been tense for a month, a year, a decade. The best way to deal with that is by talking to somebody. And the best way to talk to somebody
Time for that relief.
is BetterHelp. That's right.
Right on.
So thank you, BetterHelp.
Thank you.
.com/segments.
Icons.
All right, we're back. Wow, that was intense.
yeah.
We cut out, but Avital and Jake yelled at each other for half an hour right now.
We
And
had
I
a
won
falling
the
out.
fight.
Finally
that.
won something.
But let's play a new game that we've played before, but never with Avital. It's everybody's favorite. It's Poetry or Noetry. We need a theme song just for this.
We do.
do.
This is what the show is all about for me.
So
If I
far,
lose this too,
I've
I'll be
gotten Jake
crushed.
once. Jake's gotten me once.
Out of how many?
3, I believe. 3 attempts each. Avital's more of a poet than me. Sort of lands in the you sphere of things, Jake. So this is Avital's attempt at a real poem. Of course, as you guys know, Avital's going to read 3 poems. One of them she wrote. 2 of them are real poems. We're going to try to sniff it out.
Should I?
I'm nervous because I think I like the way Avital writes. I remember her vows at your wedding were very beautiful. And I actually cried during your vows and not his, if you can
Wow.
believe it.
Thank you.
So I was
In a way, I
trying
won the
my best not to
vows.
crack up during
You know what?
your
Thinking
vows.
about it, my SAT score was 1450.
You guys go off and fuck.
I gotta
first
cash
time.
it in now. Okay, so Poetry or Noetry, Avital edition. This is our first guest submission, so it's an exciting
Do you know the
moment.
answer, or are you and I trying to decide together?
I don't know the answer.
Which is
okay.
annoying because I
All right.
wanted to be able to run it by him, like, will this pass? But I didn't. I can't.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay. 2 of them are Leonard Cohen.
Which is your favorite poet / songwriter
He's,
of all
yeah,
time?
just my favorite everything. I'm
Gotcha.
nervous.
You should be.
I'm so
I can really
nervous.
sniff these out.
Well, not the Shakespeare one, but yeah, the other
Yeah,
ones.
that was
Yeah,
good.
the other ones.
Yeah.
Shakespeare was kind of a cheat.
Ends Well Yet by Leonard Cohen.
Immortalized. Okay, we ready?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't look over my shoulder, even though there's not a giveaway, but
Okay,
it
I
just
won't
feels like cheating.
yeah.
Okay. The first one's called Nothing. At once a rush of nothing thrashes through a tunnel to fracture the charade, splinter the sham. All it took was nothing, so vast and endless, it would gorge itself on light, nothing of consequence. That's the first one.
It really
Gorgeous.
moved you. I hope you didn't write it.
Second, The Hypnotist.
It's a good one.
I heard of a man who says words so beautifully that if he only speaks their name, women give themselves to him. If I am dumb beside your body, while silence blossoms like tumors on our lips, it is because I hear a man climb stairs and clear his throat outside our door.
I don't think you wrote that. but
There's no way. That's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. That's jaw dropping.
Yeah, Avital just sort of farted that out on the toilet the other day.
Yeah, if you wrote that one, I think you have to quit whatever you have planned for the rest of your life and be a poet.
Which is what he would say to Leonard too. So don't think that he's just trying to compliment.
Dude,
you
hey,
specifically.
Mr. Cohen, I really think you got it.
Don't quit your day job, whatever.
Poet
Take it from
laureate of
me.
Canada. Okay, or finally, the only poem. This is the only poem I can read. I am the only one can write it. I didn't kill myself when things went wrong. I didn't turn to drugs or teaching. I tried to sleep, but when I couldn't sleep, I learned to write. I learned to write what might be read on nights like this by one like me.
It's also pretty good. Jake, what do you think? Are you leading one way or another? We think the second one is probably
the second
Leonard.
one. I think we have to eliminate that, and I just feel like I'm barely hanging on. Just even hearing it read to me over Zoom, I almost cried. So I feel like that one just.
Do you know Leonard?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I
interesting.
don't. Only through I feel like Avital has told me some stuff
Maybe.
about him, or showed me songs of his.
That's cool. That makes me feel good.
But yeah, let's eliminate that.
Okay. Can you tell us, was Poem 2 written by Leonard Cohen?
That is a Leonard Cohen.
Okay, yeah.
I'm glad
that's
that
good.
it moved you so much. I'm
Yeah.
I guess in a way disappointed because
Well, we haven't figured yours out yet.
But I'm just
yeah.
saying I should have chose something less good, but I'm
Okay.
pleased to. Did it move you?
It didn't move me, but it definitely felt like a real poem in a way that I don't think all four of us couldn't have written. It was a professional job that took time.
And you also saw me write it in my. I mean, he didn't see the poem, but in like 10 minutes last night. So.
Okay. Do you want to hear the first and third again?
Yeah.
Okay.
First one was Nothing. Is that what it's
Nothing.
called? Okay.
At once a rush of nothing thrashes through a tunnel to fracture the charade, splinter the sham. All it took was nothing so vast and endless it would gorge itself on light. Nothing of consequence. Or The Hypnotist. Nope, we did that one, sorry. The Only Poem. This is the only poem I can read. I am the only one can write it. I didn't kill myself when things went wrong. I didn't turn to drugs or teaching. I tried to sleep, but when I couldn't sleep, I learned to write. I learned to write what might be read on nights like this by one like me. I read them a little faster this time. I probably should have
All
slowed
right.
it down.
And that actually helped. That actually helped a lot because I feel
Oh.
like the two things that would come to you if you're like, I need to write a poem for this podcast are nothing. I can't think of anything. So you kind of just write the poem about nothing. Or the other one is about writing a poem. So and I think actually in this segment, I've written a poem that was about writing a poem and you sniffed it out.
Because it was on your brain. It was hard to turn that part off.
Do you remember like the milkman delivers the milk and I write the poem, the bakers get up at dawn, I write the poem, et cetera, et cetera.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, I thought it was a great poem. I thought that was really something. It was really something special.
It was a 4. It was a 4 out of 10 for me.
What are you thinking?
I think the first one would be Avital and the last one not, but I'm only like 51-49.
Yeah. The reason I think the last one is Cohen is because of the line, I'm the only one can write it, right? Is that the line? I'm the only one can write it. It's very unique. And but why it could be Avital is that it invokes suicide, which is a sly attempt at promoting the shows yet
Oh my
again
God,
in the final act of
avitalash.com.
the
Yeah, for
show.
tickets. Yeah.
And why
I think
were
I'm
you
with you though. I'm going to go Nothing is Avital and the
And why
last
do
one
you
is
think
Cohen.
49-51? What's your reasoning?
I think the first one is yours because it didn't include the killing yourself line, which might have been too on the nose because that's sort of the dark comedy of your one person show. So I thought you wouldn't also put it in your poem. So we'll say number 1 was written by Avital, number 3 Leonard Cohen. It's true. We sniffed it out.
Poetry's hard, everybody.
Yes, but you were wrong about one thing. I mean, I don't know if it's worth explaining now, but it wasn't about nothing. Like I can't think of anything. It's like the oppressive nothingness of like nothing matters. which is what I was trying. Granted, I wrote it very quickly, but the nothing of consequence I thought is fun because it's like nothing matters, nothing is of consequence, but also nothing is actually of consequence.
Let's hear it
nothing
again.
is the most important thing.
Let's hear it again, knowing it's yours.
Yeah.
Usually we make fun of it, but this one was good, so we won't actually.
At once a rush of nothing thrashes through a tunnel to fracture the charade, splinter the sham. All it took was nothing, so vast and endless, it would gorge itself on light. Nothing of consequence.
Yeah.
I got like a hiccup.
It would gorge itself on light is great. Really eloquent. Nice turn of phrase.
It was definitely.
I enjoyed the poem.
We weren't sure. There wasn't one bad one and two great ones. There was one that we were definitely sure was a Leonard.
Yeah,
There was
that's
one
great.
all-time.
Noticeably
That's an
great.
all-time poem.
I love that you love that.
transcends even Cohen.
That makes me so
It's
happy.
incredible. Yeah, I didn't know that he wrote poems.
He did. He
that-
started
has,
off as a poet and then moved into songwriting.
Wow, I need to read all of his poems.
That really makes me so happy. In a way,
Yeah.
I win because all of the Leonard poems were really good, and I love Leonard. So by the transitive property, my good taste reflects well upon me, which means I'm a winner.
And in another
And
way.
in another way, you lost actually all of the segments on the show. You don't know
the
your
game
husband
for sure.
and you don't know how to write poetry. So
I mean, you were off on the SAT score. Jackie
wasn't.
doesn't count. I gave you Michael Resnick psychically.
you gave me Michael Resnick by
She
saying
typed it.
Andrew something. Andrew something.
That
gave
was an
me
alley
Michael
oop.
Resnick.
It was an Andy
Psychically.
oop. It was an
Yep.
Andy oop. Which is like an alley oop, but more Andrew.
And isn't his
based.
name really Michael Andrew Resnick? So I
It's
gave you
actually
the middle
Chap.
name.
Yeah.
Chap?
Yeah, it's his mom's maiden name.
Shit.
That was the ultimate question for the who knows me better than I even know myself. But we didn't get there.
I'm devastated.
I think it's
You're
good.
never gonna get laid.
It's nice that you didn't come on here and just dominate. The audience wouldn't like that. They would think, oh, he handed it to her. He guessed incorrectly. It's nice that we're not handing out participation trophies on this
And
podcast.
I made a Cohen fan, so that's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Do you
An
want to
Amir
hear?
Cohen fan.
What was that?
An Amir Cohen fan.
No, fuck that guy.
He wrote the second poem. Did we say Leonard? I'm so sorry. Yeah, Amir Cohen wrote it.
Amazing.
I wanted to do this one poem. I'm gonna pull it up, but I had read it to Amir to potentially use. So once I realized you were guessing too, I was like, I can't use it. But
Is this the sexy one?
not quite sexy, kind of. It's called The Beautiful Poem. And it's, I
Let's
go to
hear
bed
it.
in Los Angeles thinking about you. Pissing a few moments ago, I looked down at my penis affectionately. Knowing it has been inside you twice today makes me feel beautiful.
Would you have
That's
guessed
really-
Avital?
I wonder. That's really gorgeous.
By Richard Brodigan.
About your dick, specifically.
Man, I definitely need to read this guy. That's exactly the way I think sometimes.
Aw,
That's a Richard Brodigan.
that's right.
Okay, Avital. Once again, that show, April 30th in LA, May 4th in New York.
Who wants to come see the fucking show of a loser? Nobody.
It's not that you lost, it's how you lost. You have to be a
Gracefully?
gracious
With
yeah.
grace, with
You
dignity.
yelling at
My
Jake.
God, you motherfucking piece of shit.
I mean,
My
that's just
God.
class. It's proper class, mate.
Real classy.
Who do you have to fuck to win a game around here?
Okay, and thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks.
Jake and I will be back next week.
nothing.
If you write another poem that you think you can give it your all, we can have you back on for another guest episode. Of
I do want a
Poetry
chance to
Noetry.
redeem myself.
As for the Who Knows Me Better, these are the 20 most interesting facts about myself. I can't possibly write another 20.
I have one more beautiful thing to share. Sorry, I know we tried to wrap up,
Okay?
but
We'll end
it'll
on
take
this.
2
Let's hear it.
seconds.
It's just a fucking promo for the fucking show. This is crazy.
Exceptionally funny. Strikes a deft balance between the blackest humor and pathos. A thoughtful, even wry storyteller. Highly impactful. A calling card for Ash's glowing talent, says the Scotsman.
That
the
should
poet,
have been,
the
that should have been the
Scotsman.
third poem you read. Like, oh wow, I guess that is just a glowing review. Actually, now
That's
that I
also
read
by
it out
Leonard
loud.
Cohen.
I wish. Oh my God. If Leonard were alive to come to my show and like it.
He passed away, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was destroyed. He died the day before, but it came out when Trump won that same day. So it was like one of the worst days of my life.
Slash
Jesus.
human history.
Yeah.
Probably not a
Yeah.
coincidence, right?
No, probably not.
He's
Trump
like-
killed Leonard Cohen.
You heard it here third.
But think of that beautiful last poem by the Scotsman when you book your tickets.
At avitalash.com.
Thank you. Jake, you did a great job. You deserved it.
Michael Resnick, folks.
That's awesome. We should have Resnick on here. He'll play against Jake. Who knows
That would
me
be
better?
fun.
Questions only from
Ooh.
1989.
Man.
And we'll be back next week for more of us. You can check out our Patreon, patreon.com/JA. And if not, we'll be back here in a week from today. See ya, everybody. Bye.
Thanks for having me. Thanks a lot.
That was a Headgum original.